The Family Business Revolution, Unleashing Your Chosen Family's Power to Create Generational Wealth. Welcome to a conversation that could revolutionize your perspective on success, family, and the very fabric of our economic future. I'm thrilled to share with you the groundbreaking insights from my recent interview with Loretta Wetzel, a visionary leader whose wisdom has the power to reshape our understanding of business, family dynamics, and generational wealth. Loretta isn't just a successful entrepreneur. She's a catalyst for change, a beacon of hope for communities seeking economic empowerment, and a revolutionary thinker who's challenging us to reimagine the very concept of family in the context of business success. Imagine for a moment a world where your family, not just your blood relatives, but your chosen family, becomes your most powerful asset in building lasting wealth and success. A world where the dinner table becomes a boardroom, where family vacations double as strategy retreats, and where the collective strength of your loved ones propels you towards heights you never thought possible. This isn't a far-fetched dream. According to Loretta Wetzel, it's not just possible, it's essential. Here's the provocative truth that Loretta shared with me, and I'm about to share with you. The only way to gain a true competitive edge in life for yourself and your family is to control a business with your chosen family. Now, I can almost hear the collective intake of breath. Control a business in this economy with family, it sounds daunting, doesn't it? But stick with me, because this idea isn't just about starting a company. It's about revolutionizing how we approach success, support, and legacy building in our community. Let's break this down, shall we? First, what do we mean by chosen family? It's a term that's gained traction in recent years, and for good reason. Your chosen family isn't just about blood relations. It's about surrounding yourself with individuals who share your vision, your values, and your drive. These are the people who will stand by you through thick and thin, who will challenge you to be better, and who will bring diverse skills and perspectives to the table. They might be your siblings, your cousins, your best friends since childhood, or mentors who've become as close as parents. The key is that you've chosen each other, committing to a shared journey of growth and success. Now, why is controlling a business so crucial? In a world where economic uncertainty is the new normal, having control over your income source is more important than ever. It's about creating stability in unstable times. It's about building something that can weather any storm. But more than that, it's about creating a legacy that extends beyond just you. Think about it. When you're an employee, you're building someone else's dream. You're contributing to someone else's legacy. But when you control a business, especially with your chosen family, you're creating something that can outlast you. You're not just working for a paycheck. You're building a foundation for generations to come. But here's where Loretta's insight gets really interesting. She emphasizes that even if you don't currently control a business, instilling certain business and leadership skills within your family is crucial. Why? Because these skills are transferable. They're not just about running a company. They're about navigating life. Let me share a story that Loretta told me, which really drives this point home. She spoke about a family she knew. Let's call them the Johnsons. The Johnsons didn't own a business, but the parents made a conscious decision to run their household like one. They held weekly family meetings where everyone, including the kids, had a say in decision-making. They set goals together, budgeted together, and problem-solved together. What happened? The Johnson kids grew up with an innate understanding of teamwork, financial literacy, and strategic thinking. When the oldest daughter wanted to start a small online business in high school, she already had the skills to create a business plan, manage her time, and market her products. The youngest son became the go-to person for organizing community events because he understood how to delegate tasks and manage resources efficiently. This family didn't control a traditional business, but by adopting a business mindset, they equipped their children with tools that gave them a significant advantage in life. They created a culture of entrepreneurship and leadership within their family unit. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's great for them, but my family isn't like that. We argue. We have different goals. We're not business people. And to that, I say, that's exactly why this message is so important. Loretta emphasizes that building a family business or adopting a business mindset as a family isn't about being perfect. It's about growth. It's about learning together. It's about creating a shared vision and working towards it, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Let's talk about conflict for a moment. In any family, chosen or otherwise, there will be disagreements. But here's the thing. In a family that approaches life with a business mindset, conflict isn't seen as a problem. It's seen as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Loretta shared another powerful example. She told me about two brothers who started a tech company together. In the beginning, they clashed constantly. Their working styles were different. Their visions for the company didn't always align. And there were times when they thought about giving up. But instead of letting these conflicts tear them apart, they used them as catalysts for improvement. They implemented structured decision-making processes. They learned to communicate more effectively. They even brought in a family business coach to help them navigate their personal relationship in a professional context. The result? Not only did their business thrive, but their relationship as brothers deepened. They learned to appreciate each other's strengths and compensate for each other's weaknesses. Their conflicts, which once threatened to destroy their venture, became the very thing that made it stronger. This story illustrates a crucial point. When we approach our family relationships with the same level of intentionality and strategy that we bring to business, we can turn potential weaknesses into incredible strengths. But let's address the elephant in the room. For many in our community, the idea of controlling a business or adopting a business mindset can feel out of reach. We've been told explicitly or implicitly that certain opportunities aren't for us. That entrepreneurship is too risky, that we should focus on getting a stable job and playing it safe. Loretta's message challenges this narrative head on. She argues that in today's economic climate, the riskiest thing we can do is to rely solely on traditional employment. By not taking control of our economic destinies, by not building our own tables instead of asking for a seat at someone else's, we're leaving ourselves vulnerable. This isn't just about making money. It's about creating systems and structures that support our communities. It's about building wealth that can be passed down through generations. It's about creating opportunities not just for ourselves, but for others who look like us. Think about the ripple effects of a successful family business in our community. It's not just about the family that owns it. It's about the jobs it creates, the services it provides, the example it sets for young people who might have never seen someone who looks like them in a position of business leadership. Loretta shared a powerful statistic with me. Family-owned businesses are responsible for 64% of the U.S. GDP and generate 62% of the country's employment. Imagine if more of these businesses were owned by black families. Imagine the economic power we could wield. Imagine the changes we could make in our communities. But here's the thing. This isn't just about starting businesses. It's about adopting a mindset. It's about approaching our families, our careers, our lives with the strategic thinking and long-term vision that successful businesses employ. It's about teaching our children financial literacy from a young age. It's about having open, honest conversations about money and wealth building in our families. It's about fostering an environment where innovation and calculated risk-taking are encouraged. Loretta emphasizes that this shift in mindset is particularly crucial during times of economic crisis. When the world around us is uncertain, having a solid foundation of business and leadership skills within our families can be the difference between merely surviving and actually thriving. She shared an example of a family who lost everything in the 2008 financial crisis. The parents had always been employees, never business owners. But in the aftermath of their financial loss, they decided to approach their recovery as if they were rebuilding a business. They sat down with their teenage children and created a family mission statement. They assigned roles and responsibilities based on each family member's strengths. They set short-term and long-term goals. They even created a family board of directors that included mentors from their community. Within 5 years, not only had they recovered financially, but they had started a successful small business, and their children had developed entrepreneurial skills that set them apart from their peers. Their crisis became an opportunity for growth and transformation. This story illustrates a crucial point. The skills we need to succeed in business, strategic thinking, financial management, leadership, resilience are the same skills we need to navigate life's challenges successfully. By fostering these skills within our families, we're not just preparing for success in business, we're preparing for success in life. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but I don't have any business experience. I wouldn't even know where to start. And to that, I say start where you are. You don't need an MBA to begin thinking like a business owner. You don't need a huge amount of capital to start instilling business principles in your family. Start with small steps. Have a family meeting to discuss your household budget. Encourage your children to start small entrepreneurial ventures like a lemonade stand or a dog walking service. Look for opportunities to volunteer together in community organizations where you can practice leadership and teamwork skills. The key is to start seeing your family as a team, working together towards shared goals. Start approaching problems with a solution-oriented mindset. Start thinking long-term, considering how your actions today will impact your family's future 5, 10, 20 years down the line. Loretta's message is clear. The time for waiting is over. The time for hoping someone else will create opportunities for us is past. Now is the time for action. Now is the time to take control of our economic destinies. Now is the time to build legacies that will outlast us. But here's the most powerful part of Loretta's message. This isn't just about individual families. This is about transforming our entire community. When we adopt this mindset, when we start building and controlling businesses with our chosen families, we create a ripple effect that can change the economic landscape of our entire community. Imagine a community where family-owned businesses are the norm, not the exception. Imagine a community where children grow up seeing entrepreneurship as a viable and desirable path. Imagine a community where wealth is built and retained, generation after generation. This vision isn't a pipe dream, it's a possibility. But it requires us to think differently. It requires us to act differently. It requires us to challenge the status quo and to believe in our ability to create change. As we approach the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge inspired by Loretta Wetzel's powerful insights. This week, I want you to have a family meeting, whether it's with your blood relatives or your chosen family. Sit down together and start a conversation about your collective future. Ask yourselves, what would it look like if we approached our family like a business? What are our strengths? What are our goals? What can we build together? This conversation might feel uncomfortable at first. It might reveal differences in opinion or areas where you need to grow. But that's okay. That's part of the process. Remember, successful businesses aren't built overnight, and neither are successful families. The important thing is to start, to take that first step towards thinking differently about your family's potential, towards seeing yourselves not just as individuals trying to make it in a tough world, but as a powerful unit capable of creating your own opportunities. Because here's the truth, the world isn't going to get any easier. Economic uncertainties, technological disruptions, social changes, these are the realities of our time. But with the right mindset, with the right skills, with the right team, your chosen family, you can do more than just weather these storms. You can thrive in them. You can use them as opportunities to build something lasting, something meaningful, something that will change not just your life, but the lives of generations to come. So I leave you with this question. What will your family legacy be? Will you be content with the status quo, or will you take control of your destiny? Will you wait for opportunities, or will you create them? Will you build a business, or will you build an empire? The choice is yours. The time is now. Let's make Loretta Wetzel's vision a reality. Let's transform our families, our communities, and our future. Let's start a revolution, a family business revolution. As you leave this talk today, I want you to feel the weight of possibility on your shoulders. I want you to feel the excitement of potential coursing through your veins because you, yes, you have the power to change not just your family's trajectory, but the economic landscape of our entire community. Don't let this be just another inspiring talk that fades from memory as soon as you step back into your daily routine. Take action, have that family meeting, start that conversation, begin to see your family blood or chosen as your most valuable asset, your personal board of directors, your launch pad for success. Remember, every great business, every great movement, every great change in history started with a single step. Your step, your family's step, our community's step. Together, we can create a future where our children don't just dream of success, but expect it. Where our community doesn't just survive, but thrives. Where we don't just participate in the economy, but shape it. The family business revolution starts now with you, with us. Let's make it happen. Thank you.